In the 4 recommendations you made, you spoke about regional productivity, that Canadian businesses count on the port to ship reliably. You spoke about the good projects the port is building, and then you emphasized the need for trade-enabling infrastructure. As you're aware, I represent and represented the regions of Canada that were most impacted by natural disasters, which also had the greatest impact on the flow of goods in Canada as well. We saw major trade disruptions 4 years ago. What recommendation would you have for the Government of Canada in terms of supporting trade-enabling infrastructure in Abbotsford to give investors the confidence they need that another natural disaster like the one we saw 4 years ago won't happen again?
Great question. Thank you. It all comes down to the fact that we are seeing weather incidents like this, and so building up the resilience of infrastructure, not just in your constituency but across the board, is critical. That means having evidence-based visibility as to what's happening on the ground, where are the infrastructure gaps, whether that's rural rail or otherwise, and what we can be doing together across the supply chain to increase resilience. And as you know, MPP, it takes everyone across the supply chain doing that work. So that's port, that's rail, and across the board looking at ways to improve infrastructure. So happy to continue that conversation.
So to that point, would the port be willing to work with the City of Abbotsford when they put forward recommendations to build and replace the pump stations, ensure that Highway Number 1 is built to withstand another flood, and that the Southern Railway, the CN Railway, and the CP Railway that the port is dependent upon receives the infrastructure upgrades we require to ensure that investor confidence?
We are always happy to share the information that we have, our data, and look at where solutions might be possible across the supply chain working with partners. So happy to follow up and have those conversations with the city.
But the port would agree that that infrastructure is needed in Abbotsford?
By looking at where the data shows us the infrastructure is needed, we're happy to share that information and have those conversations on an ongoing basis.